I feel terrible. I missed Colton Cage's big moment last week. I missed Memphis wrestling. It was a strange week, and I'm back this week. And well done, Colton Cage. I cannot imagine or think of anyone who is more deserving on the Memphis wrestling roster than you to get this title. I think you'll carry it beautifully. I think you just need to decide whether you're a face or a heel, or perhaps a tweener. Anyway, this week, it's a bit odd. We've got a hot dog eating contest, which develops into a big fight because on comes the Hollywood clique, and or clique if you like, and Jimmy Blaylock, and all the way Ray is taken all the way through a table with wieners and condiments and hot and wood. Yes, which is not what you want at a hot dog eating contest. You see, the tag team champs are going to be one of the contestants in the hot dog eating contest. They must be the hot favourites had it taken place. And one of the hot dog eating contestants mentions Gemma Jameson. That's not really ideal on a family show. It's ignored, but just thought I'd raise it again. Anyway, this week, Special Forces are one of the main. It's called Red, White and Bruised, this one. And John Rosa from Grind City Media is there. Why haven't we got Salty Terrence when you've got the opportunity? Why? I mean, John Rosa's all right. He pushes the bad guy stuff. He's okay. He says what's necessary. Perfectly okay. I wanted Salty Terrence. Okay, Zay Washington versus Marko Harris should be a superb match to start this. And actually, it is. Zay isn't very happy. Marko Harris is called Mr. Energy. Of course, Terrence is doing the great announcing that he does. And Harris is on him. Hits a sling blade and a tope. There's a Zay kick when he tries it again. They work a headlock. There's an explosive spine buster. Very nice. Never seen that before. Well, not much anyway. Huge Zay chop, a drop kick, a back suplex. Zay gets a Michinoku driver for a long 2 count. But Marko gets the double knees to the back. And a Marko cutter off the top. Gets the pin. That is a big moment. And another big moment is Jazz. Here with Ray Sanders and going to be in the main event. But first, Special Forces turn on. And it's James and Jason versus the Disorderlies. Now, James gets an arm drag and a hip toss. It's all a bit prosaic. There's a double elbow. It's all a bit prosaic. Jason wants a pin from a slam. It's all a bit prosaic. The Disorderlies get a clothesline. I don't know which one it is. I don't think it really matters. James gets the hot tag. Jason hits clotheslines, a uranagi with plenty of air in it. And James hits a lion salt. Not heard it called that for ages, Dustin. Well done, mate. For the pin. And, by the way, the gun show. You get a gun show update, but really, it's a background as to what's happened to him. And we see what's happened to him. And then all we see is a bit on screen saying, out for 9 to 12 weeks. Blimey. It's almost as if we didn't expect that, and this is all we've got for you. The hot dog eating contest, I've already explained that. Bit weird. And before we get to the main event, you've got Gio Savage versus Sucker Boy. Gio takes him down with some arm drags and a drop kick. There's a poor slam from Sucker Boy. They work a headlock. There's some nice clotheslines, though, from him. And a Gio backbreaker to an elbow drop, which is really nice and smooth. And then that lovely spinning kick he does for the pin. But it was a bit nah, to be honest. Now, your main event is CJ Money with Mama Money versus CJ Blaine, who's got someone to be in his corner. It's a singles match, so to back him up. And, of course, we've seen her around, bound to be Jazz, and it is. So she'll get involved. She really does. You get a drop kick from CJ Blaine, quite a poor tope. CJ Money hits a Fisherman Buster, very nicely done. There's a buckle slam, even nicer, from CJ Money, and a blatant choke. Mama then gets a choke in, runs away from Jazz, who doesn't seem to be at it. She seems to be, oh right, are you choking? I better go over there. Then there's a CJ Blaine moonsault to a standing CJ Money, which I haven't seen very often, I must say. Clotheslines, spinning Hurricane Rana, which I really like, or hand scissors if you want. And then Jazz gets involved with Mama, chases her into the ring, smacks her, she bails, smacks CJ cause he's there, and Blaine hits the big splash, loads of air for the pin, and then Jazz gives CJ Blaine the strap and CJ Money cops for it. That's what we wanted to see. And it was an odd episode, but it was one of those wacky episodes where you think, oh, actually, nothing extraordinary is going to happen here. It's here to get that angle sorted, although I don't think it's over. I think that CJ Money and Mama Money will run and run. I think CJ Blame will with them as well. But it was there to get Special Forces over. I don't think they have, unless we see in coming weeks, enough charisma to really be something special in the tag team ranks. And it was there to get not Ray Sanders, Ray Collins, all the way Ray, thrown into some condiments and wieners. Interesting. And actually, I rather enjoyed this episode. The wieners are on me. Ta-ta.